If I was in charge, there would be no taxation at all. I'm also not aware of anybody at any time in history ever having voted for permanent taxation. I know that it all started to fund a war, and then kind of like 2 weeks to flatten the curve, it was supposed to, not last for very long. It was supposed to end after a temporary period. But lo and behold, we've had war after war after war, pretty much ever since, it seems. And I guess we just had to have taxation to fund all those wars. But yeah, one of my main issues with taxation is the fact that it is non-consensual. And it seems like most non-consensual things that people do, they go to jail for, like SA or theft. And the main pushback that I usually get when I mention this somewhere on the internet is, you're so dumb, what about, roads and schools and hospitals and banks and whatnot, type of things. And so here's my thought on that. First of all, I don't think that anybody actually needs preschool through high school. I was homeschooled up until high school, and I know other people who were homeschooled all the way through, and they turned out just fine. That's what I plan to do as much as possible. And then hospitals, doctors' offices, whatever, I think we need them a lot less than people tend to think. It's my personal opinion that if nobody got the shots and nobody really used pharmaceuticals, except for maybe in some extreme circumstances. For example, I, had a very extreme depression episode for a long time that led to some very serious symptoms, and when I took psychiatric medicine, it actually helped a lot. But then, I only stayed on it temporarily. So there are a lot of bad side effects to every pharmaceutical that there is, really, as far as I can tell. So anyway, the well check appointments for kids are kind of just mainly to get shots, so I don't think that those are necessary. Hospitals are fantastic for when you have an emergency, like, a heart attack or a stroke or a broken leg or something. Oh, and also, we don't really need banks either, as long as we have cash around. Who really needs a bank? But here's my solution for the things that we would want to keep around for the, occasions that we actually need them. People could use their free will to decide to contribute to the formation of such things that they actually want to have around. They can choose how much they want to donate, how often, all of that. People can organize to come together and make these things happen by their own choice. So those are my thoughts about that. And I would love to know what you think.